Alright, hey guys, what's up? Abby here. We're going to be talking today about the mechanics of a backstroke turn. So the reality is there's three main things that you want to focus on in your backstroke turn. The first one is making sure that you know your stroke count, and you know your stroke count at every different speed. Because the reality is as you're speeding up at backstroke, you're going to be increasing your tempo, which means that your stroke count may change. So if you're a 100 backstroker and a 200 backstroke, your stroke count on the 100 will be different than your stroke count on the 200. So making sure that at practice you understand, okay, I'm going all out right now, my stroke count is X, versus I'm kind of going at 200 pace right now, my stroke count is Y, because they should and will be different. The great thing about pools is the flags into the wall, that distance is always the same. So once you guys standardize your stroke counts, it's just something you have in your back pocket to make sure that you're better prepared for your next race. As far as the second thing, that's the mechanics of the turn. You really want to make sure that when you're going into the wall, you hit that stroke count. In the very last stroke, you're crossing the hand over the body and you're turning the body over and flipping towards its stomach. I prefer crossing over with my right hand, but you can cross over with your left side, whatever feels comfortable to you. I'm constantly crossing over with my right side. My only word of advice would be to make sure that whatever hand you use to cross over, that hand is the consistent hand. So you don't want to be switching hands. Once you actually get the body onto its stomach, you want to tuck the chin into the chest and initiate a somersault. After that somersault has happened, you're going to land with your feet on the wall, okay? Knees pointing up towards the sky. So you want the toes pointing up towards the wall, you want your knees pointing up. You want to be basically sitting in a squat-like position. Everything will be shoulder width apart, and from there you should be in a streamline with your back pointing directly towards the opposite wall. You don't want your back elevated up towards the surface because that means when you push off, you're going to go straight up. And you also don't want the back elevated down towards the bottom because that means if you push straight down, you're going to go straight towards the bottom and you're going to have to basically kick yourself up out of the water. As far as the third thing in the backstroke turn, that's what happens when you're actually going through your breakout. So depending on what you and your coach decides, you want to make sure that you either dolphin kick or flutter kick or do a combination of those. And you initiate your breakout with the first arm under the surface of the water, popping up the other guy leading into your first few strokes.